What are your rights against employer surveillance at work? Imagine working hard all day and feeling like someone is always watching you. It might seem like a scene from a spy movie, but in today's workplace, surveillance is more common than you think. But what rights do you really have when it comes to being monitored by your employer? That's what we're here to find out. First, it's important to know that employees do have some privacy rights at work. These rights aren't unlimited, but they do protect you from overly invasive monitoring. Employers are allowed to watch over work activities to make sure you're staying productive, following safety rules, and complying with company policies. However, they must follow certain rules to respect your privacy. One of the most important rights is the right to notice and transparency. Employers should tell you in advance if they plan to monitor your activities. This includes explaining what data they will collect, how they will use it, and how often they will monitor you. For example, some laws requiring employers to give written notice at least 30 days before starting new surveillance tools. This way, you can decide if you're comfortable with the monitoring or not. Employers are also limited in what they can monitor. They cannot use surveillance methods that gather sensitive personal information or that could discriminate against you. Technologies like facial recognition or emotional recognition are often banned because they can invade your privacy or be used unfairly. They also cannot monitor you in private spaces like restrooms or during your breaks in break rooms. Your off-duty time and private spaces should be off-limits for surveillance. Another key point is that surveillance data cannot be used against you without your chance to review it. Employers should give you access to your data and let you correct any mistakes. This prevents errors from unfairly affecting your job. You also have the right to report illegal or unfair surveillance practices without fear of losing your job. Retaliation for speaking up is illegal, so your employer cannot punish you for asserting your rights. If your employer violates these rules, you can take legal action. You might file complaints with labor departments or even sue for invasion of privacy. Employers could face fines or be ordered to stop illegal surveillance. They might also have to pay damages or reinstate employees who were unfairly disciplined or fired because of surveillance issues. Data security is another important aspect. Employers must keep your information safe and only allow authorized people to see it. They should also tell you if your data is shared with third parties and how long they will keep it. Laws are also evolving to regulate new surveillance tools like artificial intelligence and automated monitoring. These laws aim to ensure transparency and prevent unfair reliance on machines for making employment decisions. In practical terms, you should expect your employer to have clear policies about surveillance. They should tell you before monitoring begins, limit it to what's necessary for work, and respect your private spaces and times. From a liberal perspective, these rights are vital to protect your freedom and privacy at work. They help balance the employer's need to oversee productivity with your right to autonomy and dignity.